Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On a handoff, it's White. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Jones. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones.
And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Flushed out right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is White on the screen. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Oh, the return is Olszewski.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go with White on the counter. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. First down, here's White. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Back to throw. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gaskin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
Gaskin will score. Touchdown, Miami. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On second down, they'll run with White. White's got a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
75 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They'll run with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is born. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now a give to White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Pats get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On first down, Tagovailoa going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Olszewski now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Tua sets up to pass it.
There's the first NFL catch for the first-rounder, Jalen Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Kyle Van Noy back with the Pats in 2021 there on the tackle.
At the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Gaskin again on 2nd down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down now. It's White, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jones on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Complete to Will Fuller. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Tua going to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Dolphin first down.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds and complete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Jason Sanders with Dolphins field goal.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off home Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Throwing on second down. Jones. Flush to his right. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they run the option on second down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Here's Fuller with a catch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a give this time to the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They faked the handoff. Now Tua.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Off the bootleg. Jones. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
On second down, this is Harris.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul searching on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Keep it up, guys. Hey, check right. Watching you grind.
And they take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward